Good morning, all. This is the Epithelial 2 class. So, in the Epithelial 1 class, you have seen about the simple epithelium. So, in the Epithelium 2, you will be seeing about stratified epithelium. So, if you look here, if you look into the slide, stratified epithelium, the stratified means many layer. Okay, so epithelium is made up of many layer of cell found in areas which are subjected to friction, means where there is more like wear and tear, where do you see that area which it will have a multiple layer. So if I tell you skin, if you see the skin, it is made up of multiple layer because it is exposed to external surface. So hot object, anything if fall, anything happen, so you can see there will be replacement of cell. So this region are made up of multiple layer of cells. So in this slide, you can see the stratified epithelium. So you can see that here there are many layer of cell. So you can see there are multiple layer of the cell. So the word will tell you stratified squamous. And in this figure, you can see squamous. That means the superficial layer is made up of squamous epithelium. So remember, stratified squamous epithelium means the superficial layer is made up of squamous epithelium. Okay. Next, you look into the slide. That slide is called as stratified squamous non-keratinized epithelium. Okay. Here, the word will tell you stratified squamous non-keratinized epithelium. That means epithelium with many layer, basal cell resting on basement membrane or columna, means the basal cell where you see the basement membrane, that is basal cell or columna. Superficial cell are squamous and flat. You see the superficial cell, they are squamous and they are all flat cell. We have discussed about what do you mean by squamous cell. So put that knowledge here also. Okay, where do you see stratified squamous non-keratinous epithelium? So this layer, you see mouth, you eat the food, hot object, cold object and all. So there will be wear and tear. So mouth, esophagus and anal canal. So this region are made up of stratified squamous non-keratin, which will be moisture, okay, which will be kept moist. Next, you are seeing stratified squamous keratinized epithelium. So, what is the difference between non-keratinized and keratinized is only the keratin layer. You see the superficial, it consists of keratin epithelium. So, this is the difference. Other things are all same. So, you can see your skin. So, you can see the skin, it is made up of keratin layer. So, it is stratified squamous keratinized epithelium. So example for stratified squamous keratinized epithelium is epidermis of skin. You see this type of epithelium. So what is the function of this layer? It is mainly the protection. It is the function of it is for protection. Okay. Next, stratified cuboidal epithelium, where you see this type of epithelium means two or more layer of cuboidal cell. You see this type of epithelium present in ducts. Sweat glands are present in our body. So ducts of the sweat gland consist of stratified cuboidal epithelium. Okay, stratified columnar epithelium. This layer of the epithelium, same, okay. That means stratified columnar means 2 to 3 layer of the columnar cell you do. So that are present. So superficial cell or columnar cell, you see it consists of 2 or more layer of cell. Basal cell are again polyhedral. So example for stratified columnar is male urethra. It consists of stratified columnar epithelium. Okay, this is a one very important exams point of view. So transitional epithelium. So transition epithelium, other name for transition epithelium is urothelium. Why? Because this epithelium, it lines the urinary system. Okay, urinary system mainly is lined by this type of epithelium called as transition epithelium. So learn here. The deepest cell are columnar or cuboidal cell. The middle layer are made up of polyhedral cell or pear-shaped cell. Surface cell large and umbrella. So remember 3 to 4. First, the basal layer is cuboidal, middle layer is pear-shaped or polyhedral. Superficial cell are made up of umbrella. You know your umbrella, how it will be the same like umbrella. It will be larger. So where do you see this type of epithelium is? In ureter, urinary bladder and proximal part of urethra. So ureter, you know, it is a part of urinary system. Urinary bladder is also part of the urinary system and proximal part of the urethra. Okay, so these are all lined by this type of epithelium that is called as a transitional epithelium. So remember, other name for transition epithelium, it is urothelium. Okay, it lines the urinary system. Okay, so you can see in this slide, present in urethra, ureters, bladder and all these things. Okay, function, protection, what it does, protection, distensible, means when the urine is there, it has to distend and it has to relax. So in this region you see this type of epithelium. Okay, see in this figure you can make out the basal layer is columnar, middle layer is pear shaped and superficial layer is, you see, they all are made up of umbrella shaped cells. Okay, this is how the diagram to be drawn. Okay, so practice this diagram to be drawn. How to draw the diagram here? See, this is simple squamous epithelium. So see the flat cell with the rounded nucleus, you see a flat nucleus you see there. Then simple cuboidal, what you see here is simple cuboidal. You see how the cubes are drawn the same way. Okay, cube where the length and the breadth of the cell are equal, and you see the rounded nucleus which are centrally placed. The next is simple columnar, where you see column length of the cell is more than its breadth with the elongated nucleus. This is a rough idea of the diagram. Okay, how to be drawn. Next you will see the slide. In simple columnar, in some cell you see cilia, so ciliated you put in some the cilia. So simple columnar is divided into one is ciliated and one more is non-ciliated. The last one what you see is here is a pseudostratified. So some cell are large, some small, some cell are large, some small, some cell, and in between you see the goblet cell. Okay, so you put the nucleus one above, one below, one above one. You can put in some cells cilia, in some cells cilia and some non-cilia. So you can tell pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium with goblet cell or pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium. This is the last slide you will be seeing here. They are the transition epithelium. So if I tell you about transition epithelium, see basement membrane, columnar shaped cell. Above it is pear shaped. You fill in the gap the pear shaped cell. Okay, here the pear shaped cell you see, and the superficial here is umbrella. Okay, you know how the umbrella is there. You like this, no? The umbrella with one holding. So the same cell you see the superficial. Put a nucleus there and put a nucleus here, and the columnar you put elongated nucleus. Okay, this is how you have to draw the diagram for it. So if I tell you, see here, this is a columnar cell, pear shaped cell, and the upper you can see these are all umbrella shaped cell. Okay, next stratified epithelium, if you see, you can see this is a basement membrane. This is a basement membrane. Next layer you can see polyhedral. Polyhedral means like this, a different shape of the cell you have to draw. They are all polyhedral shaped cell. 2 to 3 layer of polyhedral shaped cell, and superficial you draw the squamous cell. Okay, so you can see here superficial layer is squamous. This is stratified squamous non-keratinous, and the next one you can see they have done here keratin layer. Okay, so these are the diagram to be drawn. You can see transition epithelium, here stratified squamous non-keratinized, and one more is stratified squamous. See, this is keratin layer they have done. This is non-keratin. This is a keratin layer they have done. This is non-keratin. So you can make the difference between the two.